The other day, I told Lord Liu Bei about Zhuge Liang and Pang Tong. I wanted to help his lordship in any way I could. But now I'm worried they'll be angry at me for doing so. You see, they're quite, well, they've become hermits, in essence. Most men seize every opportunity to show off their talents and knowledge, however modest. But those two are different. Unless it's for a cause they care about, they prefer to keep their talents to themselves. But I'm certain that if they got to know Lord Liu Bei, they'd gladly abandon their hermit lifestyles to serve him and his cause. It's not simply that Lord Liu Bei cares about us. He wants to earn our trust, to be the man we can turn to when we need help. He's no sage, I admit that. But if there was ever a man fit to rule the world and be loved by all of his subjects, it's Lord Liu Bei. And if he is the man I believe him to be, then I have no doubt he would win Zhuge Liang and Pang Tong to his side. I have chosen to devote my life to his cause, so perhaps they will too.
But fortune was on our side. To find Lord Zhuge Liang's hermitage so quickly. Well, I did not expect that.
And they say this fellow is even sharper than SHU. Now that will be something to behold.
It certainly will. But brother, are we certain that this is the right move? SHU's guidance has been invaluable. It doesn't seem right to cast him aside for a stranger.
It was SHU who suggested I do so in the first place. He told me that Lord Zhuge Liang was the man I needed in order to accomplish my goals. It would be an insult to ignore his counsel. So, we will go together to find this great strategist and ask for his help. We will be gone some time. The castle is in your hands while we are gone.
Lah, kita ditinggalin castle, Pak.
Thank you. I'm determined not to let this opportunity go to waste.
Anjay. When he returned from his trip to Zhuge Liang, he had been told that he was away and so they did not meet. Aduh. Terus gimana dong? Ketemunya kapan nih?
Do not look so glum, brother. He may not have been home, but we did leave him a message. I am certain he'll come to us, sooner rather than later.
Yeah, after all, Liu Bei himself went to him for a visit. Zhuge Liang's bound to return the favor after a gift like that.
I think you may be overselling the value of my presence. I'm sure Lord Zhuge Liang has good reasons for not seeing us right away. We just need to be patient and wait him out.
Oke, ditunggu. Ah,
That Cao Cao. I may detest the man, but he clearly knows how.
Lord Zhuge Liang.
I just want our life to remain as it.
Oh, it's you.
Gak ada. Altcoinnya bajunya 180,
Go show
Pak.
him what you're made of.
Anjay. Sini lah. Yey. Ngobrol lah langsung. Suzu. Zhuge Liang kemana nih, Su? Oh, nggak ada.
Ah, there you are. I was hoping to ask you something. This is just an idle thought. A hypothetical, if you will. Imagine that you found out someone you cared for was in grave danger.
Oke.
If it meant saving that person, would you be willing to sacrifice something very, very important to you? A dream, perhaps, or an aspiration. Something that gave your life meaning.
Oh shit. I give it up. I can see it happening.
Yeah, I see. Yes, I suppose it does sound rather outlandish. As I said, it was just a thought. I suppose it's the men who can act decisively, regardless of the choice being made, that end up having a true effect on the world. I suppose it just goes to show that I'm out of my depth. A decision half made is no decision at all, and indecisiveness only ever leads to regret. Forgive me. When you are around, it seems I can't help but burden you with such matters. Disregard everything I said.
Kenapa ini dia? Kok tau-tau ngomong kayak gitu? SHU? Kenapa SHU?
Hey, how long has it been since we left that message for SHU Liang? We hear anything yet?
No. There's been no sign of a reply. Perhaps he still hasn't returned to the Hermitage. Or perhaps something has befallen him. Brother, I think it might be a good idea to pay his home another visit.
Huh? What is it, brother?
It's nothing. Pay me no heed. Let's do as Guan Yu suggests, and visit Lord Zhuge Liang's residence again.
Malam itu, oke. Tetap gak ada.
That SHU Liang still isn't there. Something strange, I tell you. What's he playing at?
I don't understand it either. Could it be that he's trying to avoid our brother?
Maybe he could be testing you.
He's certainly testing our patience. And what in heaven's name does he hope to achieve by doing so? I've had just about enough of this.
Whatever is going on, it's too early to tell for sure. Let's give him a few more days, and then try again. But if Lord Zhuge Liang really doesn't want to meet us, perhaps it would be better for all our sakes to give up now. What do you think, SHU?
If Zhuge Liang had no interest in meeting you, he would have made that clear the first time you came.
SHU?
SHU-nya kenapa ini?
Hey, SHU. What's wrong? You've been acting strange recently, like you've got the weight of the world on your shoulders.
No, Forgive me, Lord Liu Bei. I can't. That is to say, I'm unable to continue to serve you. I am very sorry.
What? What are you saying?
I'm sorry, but I cannot explain why. All I can say is, I have to leave for the sake of my elderly mother.
For your mother? I see. I can see in your eyes that if you had your way, you would rather stay here. But let me commend you on making a brave decision. Such filial piety is to be admired, especially in this day and age. I won't try to change your mind. Rather, if there's anything I can do to help you and your family, name it. If it is in my power, it will be done.
My lord, thank you for having given me the opportunity to serve you. It was an honor beyond what my humble talents deserved. I wish you luck in your future campaigns.
Waduh. Ibunya kenapa, Pak? Kok sampai nggak mau serve si Liu Bei lagi? Jangan-jangan dia ditangkap lagi sama si Wei.
Oh, it's you. I'll be leaving Xinye soon. I wanted to thank you for everything that you've done for me. Yes, you guessed it.
Aduh.
A short while ago, I received a message from one of Cao Cao's men. It was an invitation to join his council. But that wasn't all.
Oh my
It
god.
also said that my mother was under the protection of Cao Cao's army.
Oh my
At first
god.
blush, that sounds reassuring, doesn't it? But I knew immediately what it really meant. She is their hostage. But Lord Liu Bei would have tried to do something to help, and I don't want him to be distracted any further from his true mission. Like everyone else here, I only wanted to serve Lord Liu Bei. But that, it seems, is an aspiration. A dream I must give up. Perhaps this is the selfish choice, but I agonized over it for days. And now that I have made the decision, I cannot regret it.
Duh, keputusan yang susah sih, Pak.
I would like to ask you for one last favor. Will you look after Lord Liu Bei? He is a great man, and I truly believe he will unite the land.
So, I will.
Thank you. Knowing that is great comfort to me. Though my serving Cao Cao may make us enemies on the battlefield, in my heart, we will always be friends. I hope you will continue to follow your true path.
SHU, take care of yourself, okay?
Liu Bei and his sworn brothers fight any fearsome force that faces them. I can't wait to meet them.
Well, we won't have to wait long. They'll be here today.
Shinnya itu mana? Ini ya, Shinnya ya.
Surprise quiz time! Lord Zhang Fei has a little nickname for himself.
Bibi, gimana Pak? Dia ada kabar belum dari Shuge Liang? Kok ghosting aja Pak terus sama Shuge Liang?
I'm telling you, I don't like it. Why do we have to keep crawling back to him?
If it's a show of sincerity he wants, we've given him more than he could possibly need. It's high time he showed us something in return.
You can stay here if you like, but I am going to his hermitage. How many times do I have to say it? I'm not so grand that I've become too proud to beg. In the end, I'm just an officer in the employ of Liu Biao. I have no power of my own. I'm the same man I was when we first set out from Yo. Back then, did you think we were so important that wise men would come running at our call?
No, but...
SHU said that if Lord Zhuge Liang truly did not want to meet us, he would have said so the first time we came calling. But he hasn't refused us yet, has he? Not outright. Which means we're obligated to keep trying until he does. He will eventually give us his reply one way or another. Now that we've lost SHU, our need for a military strategist is greater than ever. Someone with talent who we can truly rely on. That's more important than our time or our pride. So please support me in this, both of you, for a little while longer.
Shuge Liang Cottage, oke. Ketemu lagi. Sekarang akhirnya ketemu nih.
You are a tenacious visitor, I will give you that. But what prompts a great officer like you to keep knocking on the door of a humble hermit like myself?
You are the sleeping dragon. The genius whose grand plans can topple legions and make provinces into empires. I, Liu Bei, am here to ask for your help and wisdom.
Well, you'll need to be a bit more specific than that. Speak plainly, without the flattery, if you could.
You mouthy little...
That's enough, Zhang Fei.
Zhang Fei nih.
Fine. I'll
Emosian
dispense
nggak?
with the formality. We can speak plainly with each other, as equals. Simply put, I have a mission, and you can help me. I've staked my life on a great endeavor, and will do anything to see it through. But I can't do it by myself. I need help.
A great endeavor?
I'll build a world where people can live as they wish.
I see. But again, that's not very specific. For starters, what does it mean to live as you wish? How different would this world of yours be? After all, living as you wish isn't that hard. Look at me. I refuse to serve any man, and here I am, living as I please in the mountains.
But you are the exception. The reality is, few people have your choices. and many die without ever finding a dream, let alone achieving it. Even I had to live many years before my eyes finally opened to what I wanted to achieve. An embarrassing admission, I know.
Then tell me this. If some men live as they please, and some men don't, what is it that divides them?
War, chaos, and anarchy keep men from their dreams. A trite answer, I know, but true nonetheless. Constant war leads to ruin and poverty narrows a man's world until it is a prison. If we can offer a helping hand and lift up those in need, it's sure to eventually lead to something better. And even if it doesn't, surely there's no harm in trying.
So, you want to put an end to the turmoil across the land. Is that your dream, Lord Liu Bei?
I don't know. Yes, I suppose so. But it's not that simple. If peace were merely the absence of turmoil, I could stop fighting Lord Cao Cao today and achieve it.
Brother.
But Lord Cao Cao only sees the distant future. He doesn't see the destruction that he leaves in his wake. All the men, women, and children who died having never found their dreams. All those lives cut down, sacrifices to his grander vision. I see the righteousness of Lord Cao Cao's cause, and I understand the sacrifices. But even so, I cannot accept them. Laugh if you want.
Tawa lagi anjing.
I know that what I'm saying seems like the selfish desires of a child.
Maybe so. But still, if you were determined to achieve such things with your own hands, then I wouldn't call it selfishness. I'd call it purpose.
Purpose.
Cao Cao has chosen the road of conquest and control. He uses the sword to end turmoil, and the rule of reason to impose peace. It's the most obvious path, logical and clear-sighted. The best way, even. But inevitably, it demands many sacrifices. On the other hand, your way, Lord Liu Bei, is the way of a king. You put the people first, and refuse to abandon anyone along the way. But it is also foolishness. A fantasy woven out of clouds and good intentions. No wonder you don't know how to go about it.
Yes, but can you help me? How can I make it a reality?
How? By bringing the entire land under your rule. Then, and only then, can you shape it into the world you desire.
And how do I do that?
The Longzong plan. Divide and conquer. Drive Cao Cao and Sun Quan apart and make this a three-sided war. I will show you how.
Berarti dia sekarang udah mau nih jadi itu kita, strategis kita.
Where's Lord Liu Bei? Is he with Lord Zhuge Liang again?
Yes. Ever since he brought Lord Zhuge Liang back here, they've been holed up together, talking day and night. He said he feels like a fish who's finally found water. All his vague ideas for a better world are being hammered into solid plans. I don't think I've ever seen our brother look happier.
That's all well and good. But what exactly are they talking about every day? I don't like it. Not one bit. We stood by him through thick and thin ever since Yo.
I'm not sure I like it either. But as much as we'd like to, we cannot help him with this. He needs more than we can offer. We don't know what advice this Lord Zhuge Liang is giving our brother, or what plans they're hatching. All we can do is watch and wait.
I remember Xinye. and how Lord SHU seems to control the battle at will. I've never seen anything like it. Now, if a man as smart as him says Lord Zhuge Liang is even better, then who am I to deny it? Our army had everything but the sharp-minded council needed to guide us. If Lord Liu Bei has found the missing piece in this military strategist, there'll be nothing to stop him from achieving the unimaginable.
I agree.
I thought
I
that
agree.
They say that one great strategist is worth 10 million men on the battlefield, and they might be right at that. Even as a humble warrior, it will be a thrill to fight under a military strategist of such genius. How will Lord Zhuge Liang use me? What will my role be? I can't wait to find out.
Loh, ketemu lagi si Wei. Anjing.
It's you. How long has it been?
Too long?
Yes, it has. You look well. We studied weaponry together, remember? I'm Yue Ying of Mianam. I heard you had become a vassal of Lord Liu Bei, so I thought I'd take the opportunity to come see you again. The fact is, I recently entered Lord Liu Bei's service myself, which makes us allies and comrades.
How did that happen?
You see,
Lord Zhuge Liang wishes to speak with you. He wants to talk to you about plans for the next battle. We have sent out scouts, but so far there have been no reports of any approaching armies. That's all I was ordered to tell you. Please, come with me to the castle.
Lord Zhuge Liang. Come on, let's go.
Lord Zhuge Liang. Dia punya plan apa nih?
In the next battle, we expect the enemy to attack with a large force, which means we will need to defeat them with wits.
Whoa, hold on, slow down there. What's this next battle? Who's going to be attacking? And when?
Forgive me. I left out some key information. Cao Cao's forces will soon march against us.
But we routed Cao Cao's army some time ago, and we haven't seen any sign of attack from them since. What makes you think they're coming now?
Jing is a key territory for any conqueror. And because Lord Liu Bei stands in direct opposition to Cao Cao's ideals, he is his natural enemy. Being fought off once will not be enough to break their spirit. They will come again for the kill, so long as the opportunity remains. Taking into account their losses in the last battle, I believe they should be more or less ready to make their move.
Are you sure? That would be remarkably persistent of them.
I doubt they'll give up. Not until you kneel before Cao Cao.
Ah, shit.
They've eliminated the remnants of Yuan Shao's forces, and the situation in Hubei has stabilized. There is little reason for them to hold back.
So Lord Zhuge Liang, how might we defeat Cao Cao's forces?
We establish a position at Boangpo to defend against the enemy. It is complex terrain with natural obstacles, perfect for fire traps and ambushes to confuse their advance.
But their army will be closing in mass. It is hard to believe a trick or two would put a stop to that.
Well, I'm interested. Let's see how far our master strategist can turn things around for us. By the way, I was wondering about something. Who are you?
Forgive me for the lack of introductions. This is my wife, Yue Ying.
What?
What?
it is a pleasure to meet you. I will be serving Lord Liu Bei alongside my husband. Although inventing things is my main interest, I'm also a capable fighter. My role will be to make sure his plans go smoothly on the battlefield.
Whoa, wait. Did you both know about this?
Yes.
We did. Come to think of it, maybe you weren't there when we heard.
The pleasure is ours, Lady Yue Ying.
Zhao Yun, you're okay with this? Hey, I know you've got something to say about all this, don't you?
Not really. This all makes sense then.
Indeed.
Hey, wait! What do you mean? Did you know something about this too?
I will do whatever I can to assist my husband and everyone here.
We appreciate it. I, for one, am glad to have another ally we can depend upon.
Battle of Buangpo. Okay.
Have you heard? They say there's a dragon living
Easy
up
to
in the
lose your way in the mountains of Xinye. So never
Xinye.
go out at night without a light to guide you.
Battle of Buangpo. Let's go. Hey.
Shall we start?
Battle pertama dengan strategis ya pak, dengan si Sugeliang. We are now blessed with presence of the sleeping dragon himself. I think Sugeliang should be the one led this
Yes.
way. Now, allow me to start by explaining the situation. Cao Cao has whipped out the house of Xuan. His large army has closed in on Jing's army. So, we have position of First Boangpo. They are led by Shi Haodun, one of one of the Cao Cao most trusted general. Defeating him will rob them of their commander, and they will soon. We lose Liu Bei, we will suffer the same fate. We must do all in our power to protect him in this battle. Now that I have explained the situation, I will lay out our plan for engaging Cao Cao force. Oke. Baik juga ya Cao Cao arminya. Condition of this war clear, not enough. We are outnumbered and our formation leave much to be desired. And our formation now you say we are disaffected. Patience, Alfred. Lord Zhuge is famous. So this I finally explained to see, but that result would make our plan unpredictable. Enemy forces concentrated in the center of the battle. We will eliminate them all in one fell swoop. Fire should do the trick. After we let their momentum bring them into rage, unleash a fire attack. Do this, we must hold strong against their assault long enough for a chance to present itself. First, we will pull back. Lord Zochan and Yue Ying will keep the enemy at bay in the north and south. Lord Zoyan should be the one lead our center force. Okay. Can hit them from behind. I will lead our archer. We can suppress their defense fully.
Yes.
That's going to be put in password to prove my word. While our forces are holding the enemy advance, we need Lord Guan Yu himself here to prepare the fire attack. Lord Guan Yu should go north and capture the base and the main team. Lord Zhang Fei will head south to take the force base there. Pull his force back. And when the enemy front line move forward in pursuit, we will launch fire arrow from each base. The troop will engulf in flame and lose their will to fight. That is when you turn time. Pah! You know, fancy speed doesn't come from speed that any of this is going to work. Zafei dia gak percayaan anjing. I have like that trust in the wisdom of strategies. If you believe me, please do not. But you can't have seen. We will carry out the Zhuge plan and claim victory in the moment. Ada ini gak sih? Battle art kalau nggak ada aku sendiri aja mending. Nggak ada sih, sendiri aja lah. Yes, I'm alone. Battlefield, senjatanya apa ya? Ini dulu lah, pakai. Nah ini. Kan ada ini ya, video itu switch series strong attack using twin pickaxe, twin packs. Salah. Launch into the air. Increase your musuh when you attack. Attack defense. Udah lah, bener kan ya? Let's begin our battle.
Let's go, shall we?
Kita udah punya strategis. Tinggal ikutin aja perkataan omongannya strategis nih.
Once we take G, the supremacy of Cao Cao will be close at hand. To battle! Cut down all who stand in our way!
I believe in the wisdom and bravery of my people.
Mau ngebantuin gitu.
We will stop the rampage of Cao Cao's forces together.
Fushiren, I'm here for your help.
Our central forces will block the enemy advance. Meanwhile, the flanks are to capture critical locations to prepare for our plans. As long as everyone does their job, victory is all but certain. Let us take the first step toward bringing about Lord Liu Bei rule.
It is just as Lord Zhuge Liang said. Archers,
Aduh.
let your arrows fill the sky.
Got this! Yeah!
Expect an ambush here.
Take this!
We won't last long with these arrows raining down on us.
Do not wait! Advance and take up their command!
Bentar, ini gimana sih caranya biar kotak.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Here! Now! An opening. That.
Go on. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. Kita bantu Zhang Fei ngambil kastel ya. Mana sih anjing caranya? Aku lupa. Kita do after. Well, repeat the person. Will time segitiga to the end. After juga during and repeatedly. Gimana ini?
Officer, you must be kidding!
This territory. Next, the enemy officer has been defeated.
All of this is a bit too precise for my liking. Move forward!
Okay.
All right. It's time to head out and do my part.
Si Hao Man, si Hao Mao.
Taking that location.
Aduh shit.
We might get pincer.
Take this! This'll do. If it's taken, we take it back.
The enemy officer.
Tell the rear guard to move forward. Begin the advance.
Oh shit.
The way is clear. We will now assault the strongholds from the north and capture them.
Oh, you cannot.
Now,
I'm here.
Easy,
quite understand your reasoning, but it is crucial to defend the base. I have no objections. I've invested.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. We did as we were told, but apparently our allies aren't ready. Guess we'll have to wait a bit.
All right. We've drawn them in far enough. Fall back as planned.
Eugene? Sini lo.
The enemy is
Bam.
on the back foot. Soldiers, this is it. Let us rip into their lines. Start the advance.
Duel sini.
I accept your
Mau duel.
I'll show no mercy. This will not come.
Bam 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 bam.
The enemy officer
The
has
center
been
of the
defeated.
formation looks to be unraveling. Concentrate our troops there.
Let's go.
Just as Lord Chu Liang said, their defenses are weak. It is as if he has accounted for every twist and turn the battle might take.
Anjay, strategis kita emang the best lah. The best
So, the trap
strategis.
is ready. The time has come to set the plan into motion. With your might, I am certain we will see it done.
Amazing. You are a swift and deadly warrior.
Makan. Saya aku main ngebantu saya. Ngebantu si J ini. Nah. Kayaknya ada yang perlu.
I challenge you to battle.
Nah.
Prepare yourself.
Udah. Sini. Yang J ini belum keambil kok sama si guanya. Ada Lydian soalnya. Ini.
Your absolute worst nightmare.
Ah, masa sih. Bam, bam.
The enemy officer.
This position has been secured. Now it is time to carry out the plan.
Oke. Pau, 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 pau. Xiao, 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 xiao. Oke, oke. Mantap. Dibakar anjing beneran. Ditutup pintunya.
Here? So we've been lured into a trap. Our reserves will not reach us here.
So that's what they were after. How could I have let them deceive me?
Mau bantu yang
The plan's
moralnya
aim
turun
has
banget,
been
Pak.
achieved. Now, the rest is down to our warriors. May you all fare well in battle.
Kill steal KS.
The enemy officer has
KS.
been defeated.
We're joining our allies. Concentrate our forces. Begin advancing.
Udah mati anjir. Lemah.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I've invested.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Face me.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Zhang Liao. tinggal.
officer
I
has
shall
been
pull back
defeated.
for now. However, we shall meet in battle again.
There is now a way to victory. Charge them head on and push into their main camp. Forward march!
There we go.
Pow. Pin. You did. Pin.
Been defeated.
Satu lagi nih. Wah, jadi sebut tuh.
You know that? Keep doing what you do. Now advance.
Advance. Kita nggak perlu ngambil base lagi lah ya. Moralnya udah penuh, Pak. Mau nambah apa lagi? Let's go to the battle. Nah, ini udah berhasil. Karena kita ganti ya, Ming, ya bisa diganti soalnya Pak nih senjata. Ini kan udah tinggal ini.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. Nggak usah lah, nanti aja. Asik.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Deh.
We'll be here to support your side.
Let's go. Sebutnya pada dateng. Ngambing. Nah, ini kayak gini aja nih.
The moment has come.
You must be reckless beyond reason to rush forward like that. You cannot just concede defeat and run. We have to strike back. SHU challenge.
Let's go. Aduh. Mana? Sini lu. Ini. Mati nggak lu?
The enemy officer has been defeated. You are done.
Nggak kena anjing, nggak bisa belok. Nggak bisa belok kambing. Waduh. Wow, mati lu si Haudun. Kabur deh dia.
The officer has been defeated.
I can't believe it. We outnumbered them by far, and yet Lord Cao
Council must be informed about Liu Bei's new strategist immediately.
All of you, thank you for following Zhuge Liang's plan and seeing it through. This victory has been the result of strength matched with wisdom.
Anjay.
This will likely slow down Cao Cao's forces, so we can plan our defense of Jing province in the meantime.
Banyak sekali kerja ada keren-keren nih. Oke. Udah tinggal ini. Lawan successful charge sama ambush. Perfect evade. Nah seringnya nangis sih nge-parry daripada nge-evade. Soalnya nge-evade gak ada damage, kalau nge-parry kena damage-nya stagger juga musuhnya.
Incredible. I cannot believe we won. Lord Cao Cao was not holding back. If we were by ourselves, we would have been well on our way to retreat. But no.
I hope I was able to show some of what I am capable of.
You did. I can now see why Brother regards you so highly.
Yes, well, fine. I'll consider you on par with SHU.
That is more than I could ask for. I wish to build good relations with all of you here. A strategist acts as the mind of an army, but we are powerless without capable limbs. And warriors such as you, who have assisted Lord Liu Bei for so long, are a necessary part of the plans I've laid towards our ultimate victory. Now, do excuse me. I must see to some post-battle matters.
You know, he may be a schemer, but the way he flatters people might be a bit like brother. But only a tiny bit.
Oke, speak with Guan Yu. With pleasure. Aduh, belum aja selesai misinya, ada selesai misi baru. Bentar lah, ngomong Guan Yu dulu. Guan Yu.
There is something we must tell you. We have heard that Lord Liu Biao fell ill a few days ago.
Waduh.
His condition appears to be quite serious.
Terus?
I mean, he is getting pretty old. They say he doesn't have a lot of time.
This situation seems familiar.
One can't help but think back to what happened with Tao Qin.
Back then, he refused the offer of governorship, which eventually led to Louis Bu taking over Shu province. But now that Lord Zhuge Liang is our strategist, I wonder if Brother's answer will be different this time around.
So, you wish for me to take over as Jing's leader?
Cao Cao currently controls the entirety of Hebei, and will continue to focus on invading Jing. Should he succeed, no one in the land will have the strength to oppose him. Now that Lord Liu Biao has fallen ill, you may be the only one who can defend the province from Cao Cao, my lord.
But...
given the circumstances, perhaps I should be more blunt. Taking Jing is a way for us to put a stop to Cao Cao's advance, but at the same time, it will be a first step toward a greater goal. Once Jing is under our control, let us go on and obtain Yi. It is a region of complex terrain and fertile soil, making it particularly important. Liu Zhang, who currently rules Yi, is known to be generous, but he lacks the boldness and decisiveness needed to protect his subjects. My lord, if you were to decide to rule both Yi and Jing, the common folk would accept it with open arms. By taking both provinces and allying ourselves with Sun Quan, who controls Jiangdong, our faction's strength will be on par with Cao Cao's.
I won't deny that I hope to one day control the entire realm. That will require me to stand up against Lord Cao Cao. And I recognize the logic in your plan, which will see Lord Cao Cao, Lord Sun Quan, and myself sharing power, splitting the realm into 3. But I cannot and will not steal Jing away from the rightful successor of Lord Liu Biao, not when he has treated us so well. Instead, we ought to support him while he is ill. I would be willing to take over the administration of the province. But taking Jing for myself would not be my way. That is but a betrayal of trust, and it is not something I wish to do.
Of course. Then I will not force this upon you.
You aren't going to attempt to convince me?
I was sure you were going to say as much from the beginning. However, this will limit our options. It may make our path much more arduous.
Arduous tuh?
I do not care. There cannot be anything more difficult than betraying my own principles.
I understand.
Arduous tuh apa ya? Arduous. Not much later, Liu Bao passed away. His son Liu Chong went to succeed, leaving Liu Bei with task of leading. So was personally leading the great army toward Jing province. Shit. Arduous. Hard to accomplish. Okay. Baru tahu Pak accomplish.
You know, this might be weird for me to say, but I'm actually glad that Liu Song took over for Liu Biao.
What?
Well, SHU Liang tried to talk brother into succeeding Liu Biao, but he said no. It just goes to show that he's still the same man as ever. One who sticks to his principles. We might have talked about this before, but you know how our responsibilities have changed a lot, right? But brother, his heart hasn't changed since the very beginning. His decision made that obvious. That's the kind of man I want to support. He has charisma. Something I suppose every leader needs to have. And so, he needs to be careful to maintain it. Anyway, even though we may not have a big plan in mind like brother or SHU Liang, let's keep moving forward through sheer grit and effort.
I agree.
You haven't changed a bit either, have you? I like that. Right then, let's go give that bastard Cao Cao something to sweat about.
Oke. Oke, kayaknya segitu dulu buat gameplay kali ini. Thank you udah nonton. Sampai jumpa di gameplay selanjutnya. Bye bye. Bye bye.